haven't done much of interventions in the societal space. So we want to see your degrees. I've just got PhD, I've got master's degree, I've got this certification for this and all of that. But the mid-career will have a mix of the two. The experienced professionals will have organizing like what Dr. Fumi has done today as the principal investigator on this project. This is experienced professional for you to attract big grants and manage people of diverse backgrounds. This is what you do. So when you tell your story and customizing your content, ensure that people who look at it will understand your career mileage. Sometimes you make an application, but because they can't determine where your career path is, they can't take you. I may have the same qualification with her because she's early career. They're going to take her because as an early career, she has done as much as I've done. So they take her first. But if her profile does not sell out who she is, they may take me before her. So make sure that your career path is very outstanding. The next slide, please. So if you have a LinkedIn profile here, I want you to ask yourself, are my roles and titles listed? What are your roles? Maybe you're a faculty member at the Yaba Tech College. Is that all? What do you do as faculty member? Just write it. It's not enough to just put faculty member Yaba Tech, Lagos. No, you have to write what you do because that same job title in another institution will mean another thing. So put highlight of what you do. A photograph, beautiful one, a summary. Summary having the keywords in your field. Those who are assessing, you want to see those keywords like biotechnology, like genetic profiling for those in biology, for those in agriculture. We want to see where the world is heading to smart agriculture. We want to see things that make you updated in your field. And don't use acronym that can be identified by those who are looking at it, except your content is for the professionals only. Think about your audience, in your audience baggage. Who are the people I want to listen to me? I want to read me. So based on that, put out what they can understand. They don't have to carry the dictionary to look for meanings of what you put out there. You won't be communicating appropriately. Let's go. I want you to see this summary session. Accomplished collaborative medicinal chemists with experience working with successful team, which delivered preclinical candidates in neuroscience and these targets. So if you look at this, once you read this, you find the person has experience in phytochemistry. And if you're doing medical research, the person can pass chemistry. So you have to use those languages. I found it interesting. That's why I put it here. I'm not going to read all. You can put videos. When you put videos, what are you trying to achieve? Don't put videos for their sake. Put video for people to see your skills. Maybe you can speak very well. Maybe your posture, in the science space, we want a good posture to show that you're in charge. When you have content in you, when you stand, your posture says it. You can't just be this way. You want to talk to people. So you want to see your posture showing that you have got a lot in your field. You want people to see your diction, pronunciation of the words, that you have a good diction. In case those people who are racist, they don't want to see a lot of accents. You want to say, I'm the right person you have to work with. You want to see people who say you have command of French as a language if you do speak. There are right intentions that make you put video forward. Do not just put video for the fun of putting video. Each time you want to put out a content, ask myself, what do I intend to achieve with this content? So you also think about updating your content. I saw Dr. Ngozi Shia put this event today. Put your events, upcoming event, post it there. People can follow you. They're expecting you to do this. And when you finish, do not disappoint them. Tell them what happened at that event. Some person said, tomorrow we'll be launching. And then tomorrow comes, you don't tell them we did lunch. Even if you can't meet up with the night, the next day, say yesterday it was an awesome outing with, just do a little thing there to tell them a promise kept, because you elicited their interest that something was happening and you didn't tell them what happened. That is sinful. Award, published papers, you can put that there. Published paper, meaning that your integrity also If you publish in predatory journals, don't put it here, please. If you have, I'd like you to hide it and put it in the waste bin. That would be my honest advice. But if you don't want to ditch it, please do not put that here, because it already tells people you have no integrity in the research world. You can't publish there. So peer-reviewed journals in reputable databases or reputable journals or magazines, depending on the destination where you publish. So let's see the next slide. You also would like to see Dr. Ngozi. This is the AutoAid Nigeria Hub event. She had told us is happening. And you can see some other posts she made down, and you can see the suggestions LinkedIn has asked her to connect with these people who have similar interests as she does. The next page, please. So new investigators have said should sell themselves as well as their science. This is very challenging as a new investigator, early career. You sell yourself and sell your science. But at the established state, you only sitting on your laurels. You tell about your awards, you tell about your community engagement, you tell about consultancy services that you provide or you are providing. So you're sitting on your laurels. And you can also stand on the shoulders of giants. As an early career researcher, you can collaborate. That's why in this research hub, we have different career stages of people. So you can collaborate, stand on the shoulder of a giant to stand tall, and collectively we can win. So before you go to the next stage, I put that the LinkedIn page for me to show all that a lot of people, I didn't find the link on their pages. You know, most of us don't have websites, personal websites. Dr. Zainab has. So if you don't have personal website and your LinkedIn page is well curated and updated, it's a beautiful website for you. So when you have a website like this, you are good. Put every content you want and how you want people to access you. So under your image, you will see edit. Go there, go down. You will see where URL. So put this there. When you click save or OK, it will appear underneath your image. That becomes your URL. So each time they ask you for your website, you put that. Let's go to the next slide. So I use this to show experiences. As I advance through my career, I can show images to show experiences that I do community engagements in local communities, and I work with people that may feel person. Go to the next. I also here showcase that I've done interventions in bioremediation of impacted soil, which is my core research area. That's what I showcase here. And I have a lot of students I work with. So those who want to give me money should know that students will benefit directly and indirectly. So this is thought leadership. So when you are building your profile, do think about all of this. Go to the next slide. You see where I have put that I have also worked in different climates. So here you see behind this screen, you see there where I was on top of a mountain with a lot of snow. So I'm telling you that I can go to cold region. I don't mind. I have experience. I have traveled widely. I've shown science diplomacy, that I've participated in science diplomacy, that I have won an award where my profile is being read in France when I won the UNESCO L'Oreal Award. So that I also have taught white kids. So I can also work with people of different background, like religion, like race. So these are skills and competencies that you can carefully curate without writing a lot of a lot of essays. Next one, please. So here, the tooting your own horn. I love what this lady said, Janet Brandt. She said, people should be comfortable with tooting their own horn. Otherwise, your horn will remain brand new. When you toot your horn, it gets old or ruffled. And as it gets older, you have experiences. That's what we are looking for. So she said, go ahead, be proud, tooting your horn, what you have done, showcase. In AutoAid Nigeria, we're going to be teaching us how to say what we do, because I found out in my research experience that is the hardest thing a researcher can do. If you ask a researcher, what do you do? You'll be surprised that 10 sentences, they're still looking for what they do, but they actually work a lot. So this is very important. So go to the next. Go to the next, please. Here we're saying that in this century, the rules are changing and they must change for good because we are leveraging a lot of pedestals to get to our destination. So we have to work with the speed. We must help change those rules. We're changing even in promotion where a lot of papers they use Ghana must go to carry promotion documents in my university. We are working hard to see that those will change in the nearest possible time. It requires, but you need to be hard. Help others before you help yourself before you help others. That's what COVID-19 rule says in the plane. You should wear your mask before you help others. So make sure you have a lot in you before you can pass on to the next person. Next slide, please. Next slide. So I want to see 4 persons come here. Maybe you, 1 minute, come here, please. You, come here, please. I need a man. Oga, please come here. Thank you. The last person, I want another man. You, hello, you, please come here. Quickly, I'm going to do what I call Chinese whispers. Thank you. Chinese whispers. In this activity, I'm going to tell them something and they will talk to you. So I'll tell you the imports of what we have done. Hello, can I have you? Yes, you. Thank you. When I tell her, when you hear, tell her. When you hear, tell him. And then he will tell us what he had. All right.
Yabatech has auto research authors to give to auto researchers. Yabatech has auto research waters to give to auto researchers.
Thank you. So this is, can you resume your seats? Clap for them, please. Thank you. So this always works. It's called Chinese whispers. So my message got missing. I told the first person that Yaba College of Technology has a lot of bread and water to give to auto aid researchers. So it is always working. It is working. So can I see my screen? This is why we need to communicate by self. You are the only one who has the power, the wherewithal to tell people who you are. It will diminish. Communication loses value along the value chain. So that's why you have to tell your story. If you look at the image, you see that young man there. Look at the real thing. A young man is sitting down and a lady is up by him and another guy is up there. Look at what the shadow says. What does shadow look like? A man on the toilet seat. So that is why we need our footprints. We need to put our footprints by ourselves. That way, our stories will be strong and true at all times. So I want to, please the next slide. I want to charge all of us to know that beginning your research life is creating a good brand. And that brand must be perceived to be so. What I mean, if you do good research and it's not perceived to be good research, you haven't done anything. And then using online tools for promoting your own research, but for participating in conversations surrounding particular topics or the practice of the research itself is unavoidable. An online presence is useless without the work to back up your reputation. So let us get working. Thank you so much.